Good morning. How are you?
Good to have you here this morning.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to hear more about your new promotion there at Loren's Auto Repair. Wheels. Tell me about
Wheels
it.
to Thrive.
Wheels to Thrive.
No.
Boy, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. Well, I moved home about 3.5 years ago to help my parents.
Where were you at?
I was in Seattle, Washington.
That's not a bad place to be.
No, but I grew up here. I went to Flathead High School. I graduated 20 years ago this year. And in fact, you just had Grady Bennett in here. I was on the first football team that he coached coming back from college. So
Oh, my gosh.
Small world.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Anyway, I moved home, and one of my goals was to tap into both, what my parents did, both as business people and as individuals. And one of the things they've had a long history of doing is being involved in community projects, different charities, volunteering. And that's something I really wanted to continue on. And so we thought about different things that we could do, things that would involve the community. And I was sitting in an industry seminar about 3 years ago, and a guy had an idea of giving a car away, and it made sense. I mean, light bulbs were going off, and it's a perfect thing for an industry like us. We fix cars all the time, and it's often that we get cars in that people might not want to put the money in to fix, but they're still nice cars. They'd be great service for somebody else. And this year it came together where we got the perfect car, and my technicians have gone through it. They fixed just about everything that they could find on it, and so the car's been reconditioned. It's been detailed inside and out. It's got new tires on it, and it's ready to go.
This is a 2008 Chevy Cobalt.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So how do we? How are we going to go about making sure this gets to somebody who needs it?
Well, part of it's just spreading the word. We're asking everyone to go to wheelstothrive.com. We set this website up that has more information that we could cover in a couple minutes here on the radio. But it's got all the information they would need, why we're doing it, some different things, some of the different groups or businesses that joined with us to sponsor us this year. And it's got all that information, and most importantly is the nomination form, and that's how you nominate someone for this car.
So this isn't something you can register for. It's not a prize.
No. That's one of the things we looked at, just raffling the car off kind of seemed too impersonal. And just picking somebody just didn't seem fair either, because there's a lot of people out there with need. And so I figured if we involve the community and got them involved, because they know who's out there and deserves a car. And that's ultimately our goal, is to find the most deserving person in the Flathead Valley to give this car to.
Do you have any idea who that person might be, or what sort of circumstances might?
No, we're using the term deserving, and that can be taken so many different ways, but ultimately somebody's that's out making the community a better place. They're out serving other people, they're helping people, they're trying to make our state a better state, or our community a better community. So that could be a whole plethora of things, but that's kind of why we're leaving it up to people to nominate, and they can fill in and write the story about whoever they're nominating. You can actually nominate yourself if you wanted to, but most of them that are coming in so far are being nominated by someone else, someone that knows somebody that's doing good and trying to recognize them for it.
Transportation is pretty basic.
Yeah.
It's a pretty basic need, and here in the Flathead Valley, you've got to have good transportation.
Absolutely.
Because we drive a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just about anywhere you go, you're going to put miles on.
Absolutely.
And so a 2008 Chevy Cobalt, it's a great car for several reasons. First of all, it's a relatively new car.
Yep.
It's a well-designed car, and it's pretty good on gas mileage too.
Absolutely. I think it'd be a car that any of our average customers would be proud to own and drive on a daily basis. And so I think whoever gets this car is going to have something that's reliable and nice, and it's going to be worth driving for many years.
What did you have to do to get this car in shape?
Well, the way we got this car is it's actually a girl I went to school with. Her daughter had a little bit of an accident. She ran over a curb. It punctured the oil pan on the bottom of the engine. The engine ran out of oil, and so it destroyed the engine. And so we had to source a new engine and put it in. And the car had some other things it needed, but I've had my technicians, probably each one of my technicians in the building has gone through it at one time or another. And we've kind of taken our time to make sure it's ready to go, but everyth's been fixed.
Tell me a little bit about Loren's Auto Repair. You guys, how many technicians do you have in the building, and what do you guys do?
Okay, well, we're in our 29th year of business. It was started by my parents, Loren and Denise. We're a general auto repair shop. And so we work on pretty much any make and model that you might see in this area: Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Toyota, Subaru. We have 4 technicians. 3 of them are master certified technicians. We have, I think, the best group of technicians in this valley. And we have a new guy that's also certified. He's not master certified yet, but all of our technicians are certified and know what they're doing and are experienced. And
I imagine they have to get some in-service training along the way too, just to stay up to date on this stuff.
yeah, we started hanging certifications on the wall, and we actually ran out of wall space for all the different certifications that they have.
That's pretty fantastic. And so you've put all these skills that you've amassed there in that building into this car, and now you're looking for somebody to own it. Absolutely free.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll probably sell it to them for $1, so there's a little bit of an exchange
Okay.
there, but
Yeah. Well,
it's
yeah.
pretty much free.
Yeah, I'll donate the $1.
Sure.
A lot of us will.
Yeah.
Well, we really do appreciate you doing this. Anything else you need to tell us about this Wheels to Thrive?
Well, the 2 things that are probably most important is go to the website, wheelstothrive.com, familiarize yourself with the program, help spread the word if you know somebody around, and ultimately, if you know somebody that would be deserving of this vehicle, go ahead and nominate them.
Okay, that's the deal.
Yep.
You really don't have any criteria. You really don't have anything. You're just looking for a great opportunity to reward somebody here in the Flathead Valley and fulfill a need.
And I've actually asked a group of business leaders from around the area. They're actually going to be the ones reviewing the applications and deciding who gets the car. So I'm actually not going to determine it myself. They're going to all be read by a group of business leaders, and they'll be the ones determining that.
All right. Travis Selly, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Boy, I hope we find somebody. You'll let us know who wins, right?
Absolutely.
I should say wins. Who gets it? We shouldn't say win. That's really not what this is all about, is it?
Yeah.
I would say this is not a prize, it's a gift.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Hopefully it's something that can help somebody that's out serving continue what they're doing.
Okay. Travis, again, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
600 KGEZ, it's 921.